So hey everybody, who totally watches my YouTube channel. I had some people ask how I made my pizzas. I make Neapolitan pizzas in an Ooni pizza oven on my back porch. Starting here with a 70% hydration dough. It's a simple dough, water, flour, yeast, and salt. That's all that's in it. It's been in the fridge for about 5 days, proofing, and it's been sitting on the counter now for about 2 hours to warm up to room temperature. We'll just scrape it off the board, and I'm just going to dump it here in a container of just plain AP flour. Give it a shake, coat it good. The dough, at 5 days, this dough is super pliable and supple. You can see it droop just from hanging on to it. Just shake some flour onto the counter, and then plop it down. And then we just want to move all the bubbles to the rim, if at all possible, without messing up the rim. So just start by making yourself a little rim around the edge, pushing from the inside out. Any big bubbles that pop up, pinch them, because they will explode and burn in the oven. And that's all the flour I need. And then just start stretching it out. This is 160 grams of dough. Makes about a 10-inch pizza, which is good for one person. And this, like I said, it's been in the fridge for 5 days, so it stretches real easy. You can always just reach under, pull, reach under and pull, just to get it into a round shape. And you can also pick it up by the rim and just lightly pinch the rim as you rotate it, and gravity will do the work for you. And that's about as thin as I'm going to get it. I like a little bit of a crust on the outside. It's nice and chewy, and that's it. It's stretched. So now I'll move it over to my peel. It's just a plain old bamboo peel. A little bit of flour, not a lot, because if you get a bunch of it on the bottom, it will burn on the stones. So now I'll just move my dough over to the peel. And I don't use sauce a whole lot. This is just going to be plain old olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Not a ton, you don't want to make it too greasy. That's plenty, because I've got meat going on there that has some oil in it as well. Some fresh ground black pepper. No salt. The meat has enough salt in it as well. And then this is just some plain ordinary oregano. Just a little bit of flavor. So what I have here, I have some sliced onions, rough coarse chopped mushrooms, and some chopped garlic. Now the vegetables I usually put underneath the cheese so they don't burn. They cook well enough, but they don't get crispy, crunchy. And some onion. And some garlic. Go easy on the garlic. Fresh garlic is really strong, and it doesn't really cook enough in the pizza oven to mellow it out. And then I have some pepperoni that I sliced off this stick. I'll put that right on top of the cheese, as well as some pre-cooked sweet Italian sausage. This is the cheese I'm using today it's Jewel brand whole milk low moisture mozzarella. The whole milk stuff really sticks together, but it melts nice. It's got a nice creamy flavor. I don't like fresh mozzarella. I don't think it has enough flavor. Maybe I just haven't found a good one yet. So like I say, you get lumps of cheese like that you kind of have to break up as you go along. And I don't put a ton of cheese on my pizza either, because it will get greasy if you have too much mozzarella on it. Not to mention you're adding pepperoni and sausage to it as well. But that's just me. That's what I like on my pizzas. Okay, that's plenty. And then I have just some crumbled Italian sausage that I pre-cooked, that I just cooked in a pan. And it's not completely done, but it's not pink underdone either. And then I like to add just a little bit of pepperoni for a little extra oomph. This is not even a lot of pepperoni for me, because it adds a lot of grease as well. Good. Perfect. I do like my mushrooms. Now I have to go check on the pizza oven. Okay, the oven is definitely hot enough now, and the pizza's been sitting on here for a couple minutes, so I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be able to get it off the peel. So just kind of give it a little tug, and sounds really bad, I know, I'm sure I'll get comments. And give it a little bit of an extra stretch on the peel. You'll get your final size. That's a good sized pizza. This dough is stretching really well after 5 days in the fridge. So I have an Ooni Pro pizza oven. I warm it up with charcoal to start with, and then I add a hickory split right before I'm ready to cook. You can see the thermometer is pegged on the door, and that's 932 degrees, so it's probably upwards of 1,000 degrees. Pull the door off if you can, because it warps, and you can see I got a hickory split in there, and it is got a nice flame going. So let's get our pizza in there while it's hot. And I'll leave the door off because it's really hot in there. Just deliver it, and then 30 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Third turn. Twenty seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Another third of a turn. 15 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Check the bottom real quick. That's perfect. And we're done. That's it. Cooks that fast. And now I'll generally let it sit on a wire rack for a couple minutes to cool down. It's charred. It's well charred, but it's not burned. And it actually does not taste burned when you eat it. This is Caputo 00 flour, And that's kind of what's special about it, is it does not get a burn taste when you get it charred like that. This is a good leoparding for a Neapolitan style pizza.